A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English because it's so much fun. English education for you and everyone, so come along. Learn some grammar, learn a phrase, learn something new every day. Learn the A+ way. Hey, it's time to start the show. Are you ready? Good, 'cause here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English.
Hello everyone, welcome to A+ English. I'm Mike.
And I'm Laura.
And it is day 2 of our look at extreme sports. So yesterday's article about parkour, did it inspire you to go out and try some extreme sports last night?
Not really.
No?
I'm still, I don't know. It's
Come on, you should
sports,
get into it.
I'm not a big fan. And extreme sports, I think I'm going to die if I try them.
You gotta try it out. Last night, I got very brave and I did
Parkour?
extreme Netflix watching.
Oh, that I do.
I watched from my
I wanna try
sofa,
that.
from my floor. I stood up. I stood on my head. It was extreme, and I didn't break anything.
Wow.
And I watched like 5 hours of TV.
Wow.
Extreme. All right, so let's get to our warm-up question. Here's one, and this is a serious question about sports and just life.
Right.
Are you afraid of heights? If so, how might you fix that? If not, what other things are you afraid of? And when we say someone's afraid of heights, we mean you don't like being in high places far above the ground, especially when there's nothing around to kind of keep you safe.
Like if you're on a bridge or something.
Yeah, you might be okay in an airplane or in a building with a window, but if you gotta stand on the edge, you can fall. Are you afraid of that situation?
Unfortunately, I'm not afraid of heights.
Fortunately, you aren't.
Yeah, fortunately.
对 Okay.
I was going to say.
Really?
I don't think I am.
So rock climbing, mountain climbing.
I never tried rock climbing.
Walking on a tightrope like in the circus.
I think I stood up on like a really tall roof of the building.
Okay.
And I wasn't that scared.
Oh my gosh, I would be.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of heights.
You are?
Yeah.
But how could you fix that? This is like...
That's a good question.
I don't think you can fix...
Well, I mean, you can get help.
Can you train yourself?
You can train yourself.
Okay, I can do this.
You stand a meter and then 2 meters and 10 meters.
Slowly, maybe.
But it's something you really need to be brave and determined and want to do because, it would be difficult, So are there other things that you're afraid of? Like spiders.
Cockroaches.
Blood.
Flying cockroaches.
The dark. Flying cockroaches.
Yeah, those are really scary.
But if they're walking up your legs, you're totally relaxed. If they're crawling in your hair, you're like, hey, no problem.
No.
As long as
all
they don't
sorts
fly.
of cockroaches. Big, small, yucky.
It's just here they do fly.
I don't know why. The ones I've seen in my house, they actually fly.
Oh, no, they fly in Taiwan, which is a little strange.
They scare the hell out of me.
We have extreme cockroaches here. They like height, speed, and danger. There you go. So maybe we can watch them on TV. All right, let's check out our article more about extreme sports, but nothing involving cockroaches.
No.
Do you like extreme sports? Then try these. Warm-up question. Are you afraid of heights? If so, how might you fix that? If not, what other things are you afraid of?
Another extreme sport is skydiving. You've probably seen skydiving on TV before. It really does look frightening. Skydiving involves jumping out of an aircraft and falling through the sky at high speeds. Luckily, skydivers have parachutes to save them before they hit the ground. Skydiving began in 1797. André Jacques Garnerin, also from France, jumped from a hot air balloon. These days, most skydivers will jump from an airplane. Other aircraft are sometimes used too. If you're interested in trying skydiving, you might want to visit these places. Interlaken in Switzerland gives great views of mountains, or Hawaii in the U.S. give skydivers really beautiful sea scenes. Wherever you try skydiving, it will for sure give you a great rush.
All right, so let's look at another extreme sport. Yesterday we learned about parkour, which is very cool. It's not that dangerous. You can do it in the city. All you need is a good pair of shoes and a bit of courage. Now, the one we're looking at today, the sport we're looking at today is kind of at the far other end. Another extreme sport is skydiving.
I actually want to try this.
Okay.
I think it's like you gotta try it once in a lifetime.
I don't know. You're in an airplane and it's working fine, and you're like, I'm gonna jump out of this airplane. I don't know. The whole
it looks
idea.
Fun. I've seen people doing it. Like
I've seen people do it too. When the plane is on fire and they could die. That makes sense.
From an action movie?
But on a Saturday for fun? I don't know.
Okay. 我觉得我如果要挑战一下东西的话，我可能会试试看今天课文要教的哦，就是另外一个极限运动，就是高空跳伞的运动 skydiving。我真的很想要试试看呢。
That's right. Now, you've probably seen skydiving on TV before. Maybe not as a sport, because that's kind of unusual to see on TV. But of course, in action films and things like that, people are always jumping out of airplanes because...
Tom Cruise again.
That's right. Terrorists are chasing them or something. But yes, we've seen it on TV before. People do this. And it really does look frightening. It really does look frightening, especially when they put the camera on the person and they're looking out the door and then they jump. And, why are you doing that? So yeah, it does look frightening. It does look scary.
OK， 所以你可能已经在电视上以前有看过高空跳伞哦，但是呢，它其实你们有没有觉得它看起来真的蛮令人恐惧的？这里就提到我们第一个要教大家的。Word power word, frightening.
Happening now?
Yeah. Frightening 这个字就是可怕的、令人恐惧的，它是一个形容词哦。像是什么呢？ Going to the dentist can be very frightening for a child and an adult. 我觉得去牙医不管是对小朋友或是大人来讲都是很可怕的，不是吗？我们来看一下单字例句。A hospital is sometimes a frightening place for a child. 医院有时候对小孩子来说是个可怕的地方。
Well, skydiving, we've been talking about it. What exactly is skydiving? Well, we learned skydiving involves jumping out of an aircraft and falling through the sky at high speeds. I'm going to change that. Jumping out of an aircraft that is working perfectly fine and falling through the sky at hundreds of kilometers an hour towards the very hard ground.
Oh my God.
That's the truth. Let's just say it.
I still want to try it. I don't care.
I'm just saying. The plane's not on fire. It's fine. It can land and bring you home safely. You're choosing to jump out. I'm just saying.
我想要啊，好，不要左右我。高空跳伞包括从飞机上一跃而下，并且从高空高速降落。I don't think I'll die. Okay, involve 这个字就是包括啊。包含啊，它是一个动词，而 aircraft 其实有 airplane 飞机的意思，或是飞行器，它是一个名词哦。
Or a UFO.
Okay.
It could be an aircraft. Jumping out of a UFO might be a good idea. Luckily, skydivers have parachutes to save them before they hit the ground.
See?
Yes, this isn't where you're just flapping your arms hoping that something wonderful happens. No, you do have a parachute to slow you down so that you hit the ground more slowly.
Okay.
So you might only break your legs.
Don't make it
No,
so
you'll be
scary.
fine. You'll be fine. And if you're not, well, you signed something, so
That's right.
no one gets in trouble.
OK， 所以很幸运的是 ，skydiver 是谁呢？就是高空跳伞的运动员哦，它是一个名词。在他们击落地面上之前呢，他们有降落伞来拯救他们哦，所以是不会死的啦，不要再吓观众了。Parachute 就是降落伞，它是一个名词。And of course, luckily, they have parachutes to save them. And save is also our second word power word.
That's right.
Let's check it out.
Hopefully the doctors will save you too.
Save 在本课是当作挽救、救助的意思，它是一个动词哦。比方像是 The brave man saved the little girl from drowning， 太棒了！如果这个小女孩她不小心 drown， 就是溺水，好险有一个非常勇敢的人，他拯救了她。我们来看一下单字例句。Spider-Man often saves New York City from bad people。蜘蛛人时常从坏人的手中解救纽约市。
All right, so skydiving, it is an extreme sport. People still do it today, and some people want to do it tomorrow. But when did it start? Who was the first person to say, this airplane is nice? I'm going to jump out. Skydiving began in 1797?
It's way
So like
back.
100 and something years before airplanes were invented. What was he doing? André-Jacques Garnerin, also from France, jumped from a hot air balloon. What is it with French people and doing dangerous things? I think they eat too much cheese for lunch. And then they get crazy ideas and say, I'm going to climb this building. I'm going to jump out of a balloon. Oui, oui.
Okay, I have no
Why
idea.
are they
They're
doing
both
it?
French.
They are, very strange.
所以高空跳伞是在1797年开始的，同样也是来自于法国的一位叫做 André-Jacques Garnerin。 OK， 他从一个热气球跳下去，Interesting.
It is kind of interesting. I have some French friends. I'm going to ask them if they want to jump out of things. Anyways, these days, so let's jump back to modern times, leave André-Jacques back there. These days, most skydivers will jump from an airplane. Other aircraft are sometimes used too. Yeah, people have jumped from balloons and helicopters and things like that. But I think most of the time people jump from airplanes.
OK， 所以现今呢，大部分的高空跳伞的人都是从飞机跳下去的。那其他的飞行器，刚刚 Mike 有补充，像 helicopters，OK， 降落伞啦，就是直升机。然后呢，也会有时候被用在 skydiving 当中哦。And of course, we've mentioned this word already, but let's still take a look at this word airplane.
Good idea.Airplane 当然就是飞机啦，我们刚刚已经提到很多次，它是一个名词，口语我们也可以直接用 plane 这个字。那其实 Laura 老师，我每次坐飞机都会发生这种情况，我可能会晕机。I get sick on the airplane easily. 我真的很容易晕机哦。那在飞机上我们会看到谁呢？来补充一下相关的单字，像是 flight attendants。就是空服员啦，或者是我们可能要买飞机票，就是 airplane tickets。而刚刚有提到晕机，其实还有一个正式的名称，就是 airsick。那我们来看一下单字例句。While Viola was waiting for her flight, she watched other airplanes take off. Viola 在等待她的航班的同时，观看其他的飞机起飞。So in the previous sentence, we mentioned other aircraft are sometimes used too. To, also, and as well, they all mean pretty much the same thing. 这些呢 to, also, as well 都有也怎么样或是此外这样子的意思哦。In addition, back to the article. If you're interested in trying skydiving, stay away from me. No. If you're interested in trying skydiving, you might want to visit these places.Your house.
No,
Your house? Really?
No. I was going to say, if you are interested in...
Oh, okay. You might want to visit these places,
啦
and we'll have some good information for you coming up.
所以如果你有兴趣尝试高空跳伞，可能也想要去参观这些地方，所以待会我们就会介绍很多美丽的景点。不过这里我先要来教大家有关这个情绪形容词搭配介系词的一些用法。因为刚刚老师有提到 interested in something，其实有很多的情绪形容词在会接不同的介系词。举例来说 ，You're tired of something， OK， 就是你非常厌倦什么事情，或是 You're bored with something，感觉到很无聊，或是 surprised at or by something，就是为了什么而惊讶。还有excited about something， 你很兴奋 ，or disappointed at。 or about something 很失望。
Yeah, no good. All right, let's find out some good places, though, where you can try skydiving and also enjoy yourself a lovely little holiday. Ooh, I've been to this place. Interlaken in Switzerland gives great views of mountains. Boy, does it ever. It's in a beautiful valley. There are 3 big mountains up there, the Eiger, the Mont, and the Jungfrau. It's a great place to go in the summertime. There's lots of Japanese people there. I don't know why. And yes, they do skydiving. And they also do another extreme sport. They do paragliding there.
I want to
Very
try
popular.
paragliding.
It's also with a parachute. The parachute's open, and you kind of run off a hill and then start to float. So it's a little bit safer, maybe, but a little bit different. But
Would you want to try that then?
I don't know, maybe.
Okay. Well, it was in
If I was in Interlaken, I would try it.
Paragliding was in my favorite Korean drama.
Oh,
So
really?
that's why I really want to
And
try
did
it.
someone die doing it?
No, they got married in real life as well.
Really?
就是玄
On a
彬
paraglider?
就是啊，
That sounds
对，
complicated.
爱的迫降就有 paragliding。
Married
好
on
啦
the，ground. What's wrong?
瑞士的因特拉肯有着超级美丽的山景。Well, you probably don't need to do skydiving. You want to check out this beautiful place in Switzerland. You could just go there.
You could just
check
go
it
there,
out.
absolutely. Eat some cheese and enjoy the
Chocolate
jumping out of
too.
airplanes. Or maybe if you don't want to be up in the mountains, you want something a little warmer and more tropical and also a bit closer. Or Hawaii in the US gives skydivers really beautiful sea scenes. Oh, almost every part of Hawaii is beautiful. So any plane you would jump out of would give you a great view as you went, falling towards the ground.
It's not the ground, it's the sea. So
Oh,
you
that's
probably
true.
can hit the sand.
Right. And it's Hawaii, so you'd probably say aloha as you fall out of your airplane.
好了，刚刚提到是瑞士，又或者美国的夏威夷也会给这个高空跳伞的人非常美丽的海景哦。这里我们先来看一下 scene，、这也是我们最后的 word power words。Let's check it out。Scene 在本课当中哦是有着景色或是景象的意思，它是个名词哦。像是我很喜欢拍街景的一些照片，我就可以这么说啦。I like to take pictures of street scenes。没错 ，street scenes 就是街景。来看一下单字例句要怎么用 scene 这个字呢？ Macy likes to hike and see the scenes from on top of the mountains. Macy 喜欢健行和从山顶上看风景。哇，太棒了！
All right, so Interlaken, Hawaii,
Right.
many other places in the world are all places you could try skydiving. And it says wherever you try skydiving, or we could also say wherever you try parkour from yesterday. Wherever you try skydiving, it will for sure give you a great rush, that great feeling of excitement, and also that feeling of adrenaline, right? That's the thing in our body that makes our heart beat faster. And ooh, this is exciting, but also a little dangerous.
OK， 所以不论你在哪里尝试高空跳伞，肯定的是呢，它绝对会给你一个大大的刺激、兴奋感这样的感觉哦。Wherever， OK， 这个连接词就是无论什么地方，而 for sure 这个片语就是肯定的、无疑的。那 give somebody a rush 这个片语就是给某人兴奋感这样的意思啦。
Absolutely.
Okay, now that's the end of today's article, but let's now go to our magic box first, and after that, we'll come back for our review time.
Is it an extreme magic box?
Probably.
A black magic box?
Magic Box.
Hello， 大家好，我是赛赛。今天的课文呢，介绍给大家就是极限运动 skydiving， 不晓得大家会不会想要尝试看看呢？那我自己本身呢，就是有在关岛，就是有尝试过这个 skydiving， 就只能说呢，我只能跟大家说，就是你从地上呢看飞机的高度不会觉得很高，但是当你真的飞到云上面，准备要从就是飞机上跳下来的时候，你真的是没有时间让你后悔。不过呢，虽然说蛮可怕的，但是我还是推荐大家可以去试看看哦。那在今天的这个课文最后有提到，Wherever you try skydiving, you will for sure give you a great rush. 不论呢你去哪里尝试，就是这个高空跳伞，它都会带给你就是非常极大的这样的一个兴奋感。那这个片语呢 ，give somebody a great rush， 表示的意思呢就是给予某人什么样子的兴奋感。那这边这个 rush 呢是当作名词来使用，表示的有一阵强烈的感情，或者是呢你有身体有一阵某个强烈的感觉这样的一个意思。 那其实这个 rush 呢，它还有其他的意思哦。作为名词，它可以表示有匆忙或者是赶紧这样的一个意思。那我们来造一个例句式看看哦。比方像是呢 ，Judy was in a rush to get home to see her baby boy。Judy 呢非常急忙的想要回家，就是见见她，那就是刚出生不久的这个小男孩。那在这个例句中的这个 in a rush 表示的意思呢，就是指急忙啊，或者是仓促这样子的一个意思。那最后再补充给大家哦，就是两个可以搭配 rush 一起使用的这个词组哦。那第一个要介绍给大家就是 rush hour。那这个表示的意思呢，通常就是指我们上下班，那交通呢就是非常的就是会拥挤啊，非常高峰的时间。所以呢，如果我们今天说 rush hour traffic， 指的呢就是交通高峰的这样的一个非常高的车流啦。那第二个要教给大家的这个不同的搭配词呢，比方像我们在电影里面呢，或是书籍里面，我们会听到，他们要去淘金热，或是怎么样，到某一个新的地方呢，去挖掘这样的一个金矿。那其实呢，这时候我们就可以非常简单说，就叫做 gold rush。好，是不是很简单呢？好啦，那我们今天这个 Magic Box 就到这边啦，我们下次见，拜拜。
Review time.
All right, everyone, we have a very short amount of time to do our little review, but we have 4 words to go
Yes,
through.
we do.
The 4 new words from today. Those words, to review them one time: frightening, save, airplane, okay, and scene. Wow, that's pretty good. So we've done a game of charades. Bye, everyone. No, that wasn't our game. We're going to be doing synonyms. So I'm going to give you a word that means kind of the same. Yeah, kind of the same word. Not exactly the same, but you should be able to guess the word from my word. Are you ready?
Yes, I am. Protect 就是 safe.
Jet.
Airplane.
Landscape.
Scene.
Terrifying.
Frightening.
Extreme review of vocab.
Ooh.
Isn't that cool? Don't you feel a rush of adrenaline?
I think so.
All right, now we're going to do the same thing while jumping off the building. Are you ready? No, we're
Yes,
not
I am.
We're not,
Can we do that?
We're not
That's
doing that.
Mixed parkour and jumping off the cliff.
No, that's just dumb.
I mean,
all right, everyone, thanks for joining us. Be safe out there, whatever you do, whether it's extreme or not. And if you're doing sports that can crack your head, put on a helmet. Protect your head from being cracked, right? It's bad.
Okay.
Bad to crack your head. Don't crack your head. Be safe, everyone, and have a good time. Bye!
Do you like extreme sports? Then try these. Warm-up question. Are you afraid of heights? If so, how might you fix that? If not, what other things are you afraid of?
Another extreme sport is skydiving. You've probably seen skydiving on TV before. It really does look frightening. Skydiving involves jumping out of an aircraft and falling through the sky at high speeds. Luckily, skydivers have parachutes to save them before they hit the ground. Skydiving began in 1797. André-Jacques Garnerin, also from France, jumped from a hot air balloon. These days, most skydivers will jump from an airplane. Other aircraft are sometimes used too. If you're interested in trying skydiving, you might want to visit these places. Interlaken in Switzerland gives great views of mountains, or Hawaii in the US gives skydivers really beautiful sea scenes. Wherever you try skydiving, it will for sure give you a great rush. Word power.
Frightening. Frightening. A hospital is sometimes a frightening place for a child. A hospital is sometimes a frightening place for a child. Save. Save. Spider-Man often saves New York City from bad people. Spider-Man often saves New York City from bad people. Airplane. Airplane. While Viola was waiting for her flight, she watched other airplanes take off. While Viola was waiting for her flight, she watched other airplanes take off. Scene. Scene. Macy loves to hike and see the scenes from on top of the mountains. Macy loves to hike and see the scenes from on top of the mountains.
认识字汇
Involve. Involve. Aircraft. Aircraft. Parachute. Parachute. Wherever. Wherever.